Alright, hi there YouTube, it's me, Morphsuit America, and in this video I'll be making a two-part segment video thingy talking about the second impact. Now this one will go over all the details, all the patch notes that the Korean Dragon Blaze just released, and also giving you guys a heads up on how to actually get these units. The second part will be me getting into the game and making or getting one of these units and, checking out all the new stuff. So yeah, this is the huge update, the second impact. Now everyone will be able to get at least one Overlord unit. Now depending on if it's already maxed out or if you have to enhance it and stuff, yeah, I'll figure that out later because once I get my own Overlord ticket, then I'll see what I have to do. Most likely it won't be at max status and we'll have to level it up. So the patch brings us the Overlord grade, the 7 units, the pub battles, level 129 in Area 5-3, Area 5-3 being the new section where we can continue the storyline and stuff, and then beat up skills. So I'll have this in the description below so you guys can view it for yourself. But the creation for Overlords... Wait. It's an Overlord? Okay, hold on. Did they do a mistype instead of trying to say Overload? They meant to say Overlords? Oh, wow. Wow. I got no issue with the fact that they're Overlords. It's just that I'm thinking about an anime that I've been watching talking about Overlords. And usually, if you mention Overlords, they should be fucking strong. So yeah, and obviously I think Overlord units are stronger than a Trans, but we'll see. I haven't tested out an Overlord unit, and this has been released and stuff, but maybe it is. Most of the time, new content for the game is stronger than the old stuff. Still, it's handy to have a Transcended Ally. Anyways, back on topic. To create an Overlord, you will need to have an Arc Enhanced Transcended unit, which must share the same class as a desired Overlord. You need to have 100 million gold and 300 Transcended Essences. Players can either select their desired Overlord unit in the Overlord Ally lobby and click the Descent the Overlord button in order to be led to Transcended Ally lobby, which then presents the allowed material units for the descent. Okay, the better question is, do we lose our Transcended Allies? Oh my god, okay, so this is important. You guys remember how keys weren't destroyed or taken away when you make a Transcended Ally? This is important. Emphasis on really important. All materials used for the creation are consumed, including the Transcended Arc unit. Yes, your Transcended Arc unit will disappear if you make this Overlord unit. Retention effects involving the lost Transcended will be preserved regardless. So the flip side to this is that the Transcended Ally, the retention system you got before you lost your Transcended Ally will still be in effect. So if you decide to trade in Margaret for Aaron, that effect with Margaret and Stacy will still be alive. And if you don't know what a retention system is, I have that. I made a video specifically for that in the description below. So go ahead and check that out. And hopefully if you're playing on the Korean Dragon Blaze, you know most of these things already. But if you're in global and you kind of want to see the sneak peek or the preview, or if you're trying to get into the Korean Dragon Blaze right now so you can get an Overlord unit, or get into the hype of all these things, then hopefully that video can explain further, because in global we do not have the retention system yet. But moving on, this is also important, the enhancement for an Overlord unit. An Overlord's enhancement window is accessed through the regular Enhance button in the Ally lobby. In order to enhance Overlords, souls of the same class are required. The enhancement window automatically selects the allowed souls. Read the Soul System article for more information about souls. And overall, Overlord unit require the following materials to enhance: souls, transcended essences, and gold. Pressing just enhance will consume resources worth only one enhancement level upwards. By pressing auto enhance, the Korean text down there, resources are consumed to the enhancement of the unit until exhausted. The max enhancement state unlocks the max passive skill. The beat up skill is automatically unlocked regardless of enhancement level. Oh. Enhancement costs are presented in the table below. And list has been added to. Okay, so it should be somewhere here. And if you guys want to view the details about each one of these Overlord units, they can be found here. Okay, so here's the thing. Note, Overlords have 3 passives on top of their max one. With this patch, Flint finally includes confirmed normal attack damage types. And I'm not going to go over all of this because it's going to extend the video even further. So once again, if you want to look at this for yourself, links are in the description below. Most likely I'll be getting Erin because she's an incanter, and most of my Transcended Allies are focused around her. And most likely I'm not going to get rid of all my incanters that I have right now just so I can make her. I'll use the ticket so I can get her, so I can still have my ultimate transcended or my arc transcended incanters. Once again, if you didn't catch my emphasis, when you make an Overlord unit, you will lose your transcended arc unit. Your retention system will stay the same. It's just that you'll lose your arc transcended ally. Oh. And here are the retention systems for the Overlord units. Oh. I might need to get the healer. Who do I have that's a healer? I might trade in Bakar. No, she's not at... This is gonna be a struggle. But yeah. So, I'll skip over that. Hopefully you guys view it at your own time. But the beat up system is a passively active system similar to retention effects. The aura emitted from the player's strongest ally forces their enemies into submission. Beat up skills are a set of skills which are automatically acquired and activated when an Overlord grade unit enters the battle. May it be a character or Overlord unit. The skills are preset and categorized into 7 types. Even when multiple Overlord units with the same beat up skill enter the same battle, the skill will not stack. So, you guys can see this, and most likely I'm just gonna let you guys view the screen right now and stare at it, or once again, you guys can view it in the description below. But yeah, these beat up systems look... Wait, let me reread this. The beat up system is a faster something to do with it. So... The aura emitted from the player's strongest allies force their enemies into submission. Does that mean we have to have the Overlord unit plus the strongest allies we have? And define strongest allies, like, do they have to be at arc status, or do they have to have the most attack power for it to kick in? Okay, so, yeah, apparently, whatever Overlord unit you have, this will automatically kick in. So most likely I'm getting the incanter because I have a bunch of incanters, and this will increase enemies received physical damage by 15%. That's gonna be deadly with what I have right now because I have a lot of characters that boost up my physical damage. Anyways, once again, you guys can look at that for your own time. And then trivia, without much game significance, both beat up and Overlord use the same Hangul. Okay, I don't know if I pronounced that word right. I think I butchered it. But yeah, which shows their relationships. The kings, lords supreme, and suppressors wield the enemy suppressing skills. Actually, That's more of a lore thing, I guess. And then there's a boss mode change, various changes to all boss modes in the game, world bosses, guild bosses, etc. Starting with world bosses, they have been infused with evil energy flowing from the other dimension and obtain beat up skills of their own. Oh god, they did? Oh Jesus Christ, that's ooh. Okay. Yeah, they're changing the game drastically. So Hellfire Golem decreases the player's defense penetration, Hydra decreases the player's total single target damage, Chariot decreases player's skill damage, Cerberus decreases player's total attack. And then the Chariot's Vermin family was especially buff in terms of damage output. Okay, once again, because of that, you may want to still have Manalandy around to boost up the family, or have a bunch of healers and buffers for the Vermin family. Additionally, guild boss modes are, as well as Avenger Belphegor, has been increased in terms of overall difficulty as well. Score points may therefore differ from the previous patch. PvP modes such as Arena, Tag Match, and Guild Battles have also received damage calculation revamps adjusting the damage taken, no further details. So, pub battles. The Adventurer's Shelter, renamed from Pub Battles in the pre-patch teasers, is a new non-competitive game mode. The game mode works for the player himself as faces of two random teams of the player's pool of normal allies at random. These two teams created from the player's own pool face off against each other. So you're saying that it's going to be a random selection of a bunch of allies you have in your storage that will go at each other. So it's like tag match, but not really, because it's a team. And then these are gauges underneath the portraits which display the strength of the ally. During the battle preparation, the player will have a time window to bet medals on one of the teams by tapping the corresponding banner at the top red or blue party. When the party wins the bet, he receives medals, which can be exchanged for items in the game own shop. The shop offers exchanges for Darkness Scrolls, Transcended Essences, and Triple S Ally tickets. Okay, those rewards are very handy. I might be doing this. I might be showcasing this as well if I can figure out how the hell it'll work, but yeah. Okay, so the important part, Soul System. The Soul System allows Overlord units to enhance using souls, also commonly referred to as Hone or Horn by players. Souls are special energy crystals created from 5 SSS grade allies. Oh god. I'm gonna have an issue with this right off the bat. We're eating up SSS allies like candy. 7 types of souls exist, representing 7 classes in the game. Despite being stored and viewable in the regular ally lobby, souls cannot be used for battle, neither in the main party as helpers or in the Arcbuster. They do not consume storage room in the ally lobby, even though they are stored in it. They were introduced in the Korean Dragon Blaze game. They were introduced in Korean game version with the second Impact patch. Soul Creation. Normal SSS allies feature a Soul button, which grants access to the Soul Creation button. Any Soul button will lead to the same creation window. The window that opens will feature the creation for souls of the class analog to the selected SSS allies class. For example, clicking the Soul button of Dark Knife Freed, who is a rogue, will open the creation window for rogue souls. Instead, Windows players can create one soul of the corresponding class by selecting and consuming 5 SSS allies of that class from the available units presented in the UI. In addition to 10 million rubies per 10 million gold per one soul. Okay, if it was rubies, that would be really costly. Souls then added to the allied lobby under normal allies, last tab in the ally lobby. And in soul exchange, players can also choose to exchange their soul of one class to obtain soul from another class. In case that they are bestowed with too many of one and too little of the other. In order to convert souls, players must access the soul conversion. It's this Korean text right here. Button found in the buttons menu of their souls in the ally lobby. In the opening window, players can then convert 5 souls of one type to another type using one of that type's souls. The desired soul can be selected with the menu to the right and will be consumed to turn the 5 souls into its type. Wait a second. Oh god. Okay. And then no further cost other than the 1 soul is needed. For example, you can convert 5 rogue souls into 5 archer souls by using archer soul as a catalyst. In total, the result is a net loss of 1 soul. Okay, so I was kind of overthinking it, but then that clarified some stuff. So pretty much you'll be getting a good amount of souls with this conversion, even though you may lose 1 soul. I don't know how, actually, there should be a chart somewhere, but yeah. This is why I figured Triple S allies would be a huge issue. Now, new area, new okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go over this stuff, you guys can view it for yourself. Apparently for the character, upon enhancing a character to level 15 with the referral system, that character automatically awakens to Overlord. Oh my god. Okay, I should emphasize this heavily. You need to, if you're new to the game, make sure you get your character to plus 15 right off the bat. It's gonna take a while because you're gonna need 40 C scrolls, 40 B scrolls, and 40 A scrolls, but continue to farm that daily dungeon because you need that Overlord status. I'm getting there with my Enchanted character, and holy shit. But yeah, so continuing on from where I left off. Additionally, the character benefits from the same Overlord race aspects as the units. Additionally, the character will benefit from the class beat up skill in the new skill tab beat up skills. The player can view that unlocked skill. And then character smart info. Pressing the character icon in the lobby now opens a smart info window which displays all sorts of information. The first tab will show name, title, changeable here via level. Okay, I don't think I need to talk about this actually. Yeah. So challenger dungeons. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna let you guys talk, view that at your own time. Okay, I'm not gonna read this stuff either because I think it was talking about the teaser stuff, which it's already gone because we got most of the main stuff out already. But yeah, once again, if you guys want to view the details of these Overlord units, make sure you go to the Dragon Blades Wikipedia because I'm not gonna go over them. I'll make a separate video in their own case talking about them, reading over their skills. And I might be using the Korean tier list to also talk about where they can be, but hopefully if you're good enough, or if you can kind of figure out stuff, if you can figure out their skill sets and figure out what they're good in because of their skill sets, then, you know, you should be able to figure it out. And also, don't be afraid to ask the Discord chat about who's the good Overlord, or like, don't be afraid to ask the Discord chat like who you may need to go for, or you know, suggestions or advice, or like some pointers about some Overlord allies, because you know, someone with the Overlord unit may be able to give you a lot more information or a lot more details about them compared to like just reading their skills and stuff. But anyways, this is just part 1 of this video where I actually go over this stuff. A lot of changes, and I'm trying to find that stupid chart talking about their enhancement level, because that's important. I need to figure out how much shit I'm gonna be spending. Oh wait. So where is this Overlord article? Actually, I think it's over here. Actually, no, that's the cafe shit. Hold on. Ha. Maybe it's over here. Clicking on that icon. Okay, I need a chart. I'll look at this stuff at its own time, but do they even have a chart? Wait a second, I think I just went into like a Wikipedia talking about Taoism, which is balance most of the time. I'm trying to find a stupid chart. Okay, I don't know where this chart is. If you guys found it, make sure you hit me up or like just post it down in the comments below, because I have no clue where this damn chart is. I think I'll figure it out eventually, or I can just use this to my advantage, maybe. And even, oh god, half of this shit is like in Korean text. Okay, I know. Oh, they also showcased it, huh? Interesting. Okay, yeah, I don't know where this damn chart is. Anyways, I'll end this video here because I can't find that chart that they're referring to. Because I'm just curious about their enhancement level. It said table below, but I don't see it, and it says the list has been added to the Overlord article, which would be over here, but because it's not here, then I have no clue where it is. Let me check out the blog stuff, actually. No, that's talking about the registration stuff. Yeah, I don't know where that chart is, so once again, thank you guys for viewing this information. Hopefully this helps out, that I can't speak. Once again, I just woke up. Damn. Hopefully this information helps you. This is very important to look over and to understand that once you make another Overlord unit, you will lose your Transcended Arc unit. So make sure that you trade in an Arc unit that you're not going to use. But due to the fact that you may need to Arc a Transcended Ally, you'll be using a lot of resources. Not only gold and transcended essences, triple S allies will be used. To get from ultimate status to an arc status, you need at least 30 triple S allies. Those triple S allies can be used to make those souls for your current or your one free Overlord unit. So you have to choose wisely. Do you want to have a lot of Overlord units, or do you want to work on the Overlord unit you have so you can get the max status that will help you out in the long run? And also make sure you work on your Transcended main character, because once you get him or her to plus 15, they will become an Overlord unit themselves and rival beyond the actual Overlord unit. So yeah. Anyways, peace! Oh yeah, also look forward to part 2. I forgot to mention that. Part 1 was me going over this shit. Part 2 is me going into the game, selecting my Overlord unit, and toying around with all of the new features involving these Overlord units.